Welcome to Baby's Birthday. Each show joins a mum-to-be and counts down to the birth of their baby, revealing all the drama, laughter and tears involved in giving birth. Because let's be honest, giving birth is never a walk in the park. To help chart each birth, this is the Baby's Birthday Clock. It's there to count down to each mum's due date. And once labour kicks off, the clock kicks in and times the birth so you know exactly how long each mum's been in labour, whether it's 2 hours or a whopping 20 hours. All the action of the birth is boiled down into a half-hour show. So, we'd better crack on.
Right, what am I doing?
Coming up on today's show, Katie and Chris are both expecting their first child, and things get heated in the delivery room.
This looks really bad. This looks really bad. Oh my God!
Katie and Chris could be described as childhood sweethearts.
I've known Katie for about 14 years. We met first at primary school.
And we got together after high school, just through friends.
We've been together for just over 2 years now.
We planned to have children, but not yet. But it's happened and we're happy.
So they're young and in love and looking forward to this baby, but they do have some concerns.
I know Katie's been upset a bit about people looking at her, judging that she's young and she's going to be a mum.
I walk down the street and I get funny looks because I look young and I am 19, but they look at me like that I'm a tart or something because I'm pregnant, but they don't look at the situation that I'm happy and with my partner and we're stable together.
It bothers me, but I don't really take it in at all. Just get on with what it is. It's none of their business at all.
And people say don't worry about it, but it's not that easy when you're getting the whispers and the looks off everybody. It's mainly old people that you get the looks off. And it does upset me.
But despite some upset, they're not letting it put a downer on the happy occasion.
I'm very excited about being at the birth. We're going to have a little boy and I'm going to get to cut the cord. From what I've heard from my mates who've had the experience, I've never had the experience, but what I'm expecting is a nice 20 hours long. But can't wait for it.
I wanted a girl, he wanted a boy and I wanted a girl, but the moment I found out I was having a boy, I wouldn't have changed it, even if I could.
So Katie's accepted she's having a boy, but she's surprised how quickly 9 months have flown.
I've still not really come to terms with the thought that I'm due in 3 days. It's still not really hit home, but it soon will do. It is quite a frightening thought that a little tiny person's going to completely rely on me. But I think I'll do all right.
I'm really excited about being a dad. Can't wait. I'm going to have my own family and stuff like that.
Only thing I'm really worrying about is how I'm going to feel when it first happens. I'm worrying about actually going into labour. I'm not worried about the labour or anything, or I'm not really frightened of the pain or anything, because I've been told it's a fantastic experience, so just see how it goes.
Katie has had to wait longer than 3 days for a fantastic experience. She is now 6 days overdue and it's 2 in the morning. After she was woken with contractions, the whole family have rushed to hospital as she's been screaming with pain.
Can't what? Oh, hear you, the whole bloody place can hear you.
You shout as much as you want, Kate, that's what I say. You shout as much as you want, love.
She's just hot, she's red hot.
It's warm in here, isn't it?
I'm sweating, I'm not even doing anything.
Luckily, Katie's bag was already packed, but she hadn't time to make herself presentable.
You might have done your hair before you came in.
Might have done yours.
Oh, you might. Look, mine's is lovely.
Katie was doing really well at the beginning of labour. It just all happened really fast. She didn't really get a chance to have a bath or a shower or anything. She just got dressed and then her mum was by the time I got to the hospital it was all a blur there from then on.
Along with Chris, Katie's mum is also to hand as a birthing partner.
Mum.
Katie has been checked by the midwife and she's already 3 centimetres dilated.
Don't touch me yet. Don't do what? I'm shaking. I'm really funny. I feel weird.
Text her and tell her.
That happens, Katie. It was so uncomfortable, whichever position I tried to get into. I couldn't find a comfortable position at all. Right, what am I doing?
Actually, from life.
Yeah, I need to sit.
I just felt really helpless. I felt like I couldn't do anything. Just my girlfriend with her going through all this pain, and I'm just stood there. I just felt stupid, really helpless.
Oh, this was bad. This was really bad. This was really bad. Oh, God.
Breathe, Katie.
I was too uncomfortable to have people touching me, and I felt like I was being mauled, and because it was so hot, it was just so uncomfortable. Please don't rub my back. I'm sorry. No, what? No, I can't.
The main thing is to just try and keep breathing through your pain. When you feel uncomfortable, your first reaction is to tighten up and tense up. Just keep your shoulders down and just keep breathing through it.
Sorry, I'm wafting my arms
You know you're
everywhere.
doing fine, your baby's doing fine.
I think the reason I was wafting my arms everywhere is it was just so hot and uncomfortable. And I was just getting really frustrated with being in that pain. I couldn't stop it and could not control my arms. Oh.
You want to hold on to
No, I just feel really horrible.
Breathe, Katie, breathe and try not to flail your arms because it makes you hotter.
Help it.
I know it makes you hotter when you're flailing about.
To watch your own child go through labour is upsetting, distressing. But you know you've got to be strong, you know you've got to be there for her, because at a couple of points I got upset, but I tried not to let Katie see that, because if she'd have seen me upset then it would have made her worse, because she'd have thought I wasn't being strong for her.
I need to do something.
Breathe. That's it.
No, it's not, because it hurts. And I can't
Breathe.
cope. I can't cope with it. I can't do this, Mum.
Katie, there's no point in shouting at me, sweetheart, because I can't take it away from you. The temperature in the delivery room is rising, and Katie doesn't seem to be having such a fantastic experience now.
Every time I think it's okay, it's not.
Well, Katie, this is going to be like this till the end, sweetheart.
That's not what the end is.
But even they don't know that till near the end. The only way she can tell is if she examined you and you don't want her to do
I
that.
didn't say no.
She asked you. No, she asked you and you said no.
I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
Don't apologise.
She's already asked
I know
that.
she could ask you, but don't apologise.
She just shouldn't speak to me when I'm having a contraction, because I don't know what I'm saying. I was just that frustrated. I couldn't cope with being talked to and touched and mauled and mithered. It was horrible. I didn't know what people were saying to me, and I felt like I was the only person in the room, but everybody was mithering me. Ow! Oh, ow! Oh, that's bad.
Breathe.
Oh, I can't. Oh my God. Oh my God.
When she was crying out at me, I just felt, I don't know, I was desperate to do something, but I knew that I couldn't. The only thing that I could do was hold her hand and just try and make her feel as comfortable as I could, but it just made me feel like really desperate to help her, but I couldn't do anything.
I'm gonna be sick. I couldn't stop being sick. I think it was the pain. I just couldn't control it. Oh my God. Oh. Oh.
Are you coping with the breathing? Let's have a try
I
with
can't
the gas.
I'm too scared because I feel so sick. I don't. What does it do?
It takes the edge off the pain and it helps you breathe properly, like
I'm really hot. I'm sorry.
might just help you hold it and
I can't.
Just try it.
I'm too weak. What do you do?
Right. If you want to use it, all you do is put your mouth around the mouthpiece and you just start breathing it. As soon as if you feel the tightening from before it gets really painful, if you start breathing it right from the beginning, it'll be working in your system when the contraction gets to its strongest. Is your pain coming now?
I don't,
Yeah, just start breathing then. In. If you hear that noise, you're getting it. You can keep your mouth around it all the time, you don't have to take it off. That's it. That's brilliant.
I don't like it.
Just try it again with
No,
your
I don't like it. It makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
I decided right from the start of my pregnancy I was gonna try and just have gas and air. But when it came to having gas and air, I didn't want it. I didn't like it. It made me feel sick. It felt awful.
So Katie is going to try to endure the labour without any pain relief, and her mum tries to cool things down by finding another use for the sick bowl.
The heat in the delivery room was absolutely ridiculous. I felt like I was going to pass out. It was so hot. And I'm always hot anyway, but when you're in that much pain, you're so frustrated, and then there's that much heat in the room. I was so uncomfortable. It felt awful.
That bit better for you. Just shout at me when you want me to stop. I don't doubt you will.
Coming up after the break, Katie doesn't hold back as things really begin to hot up. Welcome back. 19-year-old couple Katie and Chris are expecting a baby boy. Katie has been in labour for just over an hour and a half, and the midwife is trying to entice her to use the birthing ball.
It's nice and comfy, and it helps you to sort of get in a good position. You know, you can open your legs, and you might just find it.
Because the bed's too... She's trying that, but the bed's too
'cause you're in that
wide,
kind
so...
of position, you know, you're sort of opening your pelvis up yourself, aren't you? And that, in a way, that's your body's telling you to do that to help let the baby through.
I don't know what you're saying. I'm sorry.
So if you want to try it, you know, Chris can stand behind you or next to you, your mum on one side, Chris on the other. All right, then just keep breathing.
I didn't want to go on the ball because I wasn't comfortable in bed in any position. So I didn't feel that getting up out of bed and going sitting on a ball would help me any.
Sit across it.
I don't know.
Like this, like this.
I can't.
Of course you can.
Just
sit on it.
You sit on, just
sit
sit on it
on
like
it.
Sit down.
beanbag. You can turn round.
Turn round. Put your bottom on it.
You don't have to go across
Turn round.
it. And then it'll just help you to...
There you go.
So after a lot of persuasion, she has finally made it onto the birthing ball. But Katie still doesn't seem convinced it was such a good idea and worth all the effort.
If that's no good, what we can do is pump the bed up and leave
Just
your-
try it for a minute. You're not giving it
Keep trying
chance.
different positions and it'll...
That's it. That's it. You're all right. You're safe. That's it. And if you roll about...
It's too hot for you to be
I know.
touching me, and I can't.
Well,
I
just
can't.
hold on to the bed then.
I was so restless. I was trying to find something to take the attention off the pain. So I was like messing with my hair and flying my arms up for just something to do, really, just to try and focus my attention on something else. And my arms were going up as well when I was on the ball for Chris to grab my hands. And I wanted him to hold me and help me, but there was nothing he could do. And when he was holding my hands, I didn't want him, and I just wanted the pain to go away. I need to get comfortable. No.
So while Katie is in Chris's capable hands, her mum has nipped out for a 5-minute breather, as the heat in the room is still quite intense.
I feel funny. Oh, I feel really funny. Oh, please, I'm hot. I know you are. I'm sorry. I'm just... Oh. Where's my mum gone? When I'm not well, I want my mum around. No matter what's wrong with me, I need my mum with me. So being in that much pain, I just wanted her there. Even if she was just sat in the corner, I wanted her there in case she could help me, but she can't.
Katie was never convinced about the benefits of the birthing ball for her, and now wants to try a new position back on the bed.
I want to try and lie on my side because that's uncomfortable.
That's fine.
When I'm in bed and I'm thinking I might.
Trying to put the bed flat.
Which side do you want to go on then?
I'll go this way.
Right, what you're probably better doing then is getting yourself laid down and then...
Can you just help me up with
Yeah.
I remember going to lie on my side and it felt like I was having my hips crushed. Like they were in a vice or something and someone was just slowly turning it, and it was awful. I couldn't close my legs so I couldn't lie on my side. Oh no.
It's alright.
I don't like this. Get that off me please, Chris. I can't get my clothes.
It's alright, doing really well. Try sitting up. I think you seem to do better when you sat up, whether it's on the ball or on the bed. Right.
No.
Well, keep breathing.
Things aren't getting any easier for Katie. Maybe when her mum gets back, all refreshed, she'll have some idea what to do for the best.
I need to be comfy, Mum, and it's not happening.
You're happy with the ball?
I don't know.
It's because you seem to be doing really well on it. I thought you were doing really well on
Yeah,
it.
but I don't.
Fully on it.
I nearly won.
Right. Do you want to come back on your line here so we can both hold it?
Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh.
Alright, sweetheart.
Ow.
We'll let Chris go for 5 minutes.
No, please don't go yet. Please not yet.
Alright.
Ow.
Breathe.
1 minute she was like 5 centimetres, and then like before you knew it, the midwife came in and she was saying, oh no, she's fully dilated, so she was able to start pushing then.
Right, things are really going to start moving now, and Katie still isn't using any pain relief, not even gas and air. Brace yourselves.
At the moment, just push when you feel like it, but when the baby's head's being born, it's really important you listen to me. So I might tell you not to push, I might tell you to breathe, so just focus on my voice.
But what happens if I do? I can't help it.
Listen.
Because
If you
I
listen,
have done.
don't worry about
No,
it.
but I have done when you've told me not to, and I
That's
can't.
fine. Yeah, but
I'm not
look,
gonna
you're
able
nearly
to
there
do
now.
that.
Just caught a glimpse of your baby then, didn't we? So just try and focus on what I'm saying and try and, particularly if I say not to push or to breathe, just try. You're doing really well, you've done smashing.
Fantastic, honestly.
I went and got my mum, like, so she could see the final part of it, and it was, I don't know, it was crazy. I knew it was happening now, it was going to be soon.
See, just there, that's your baby's head.
I went to the bottom end of the bed because she wanted some photographs. And when I saw the head crowning, it was like, wow. And the head went back and then came back again, and there was more. And I thought, oh, it's so tiny. Oh, look at that. It was amazing. 2 pushes and his head was out, and I'm thinking it was going to be such a tiny little thing, and then this head come out and I thought, oh my God, how have you parted with that?
That's great, well done.
God, that hurt!
That way, are you alright?
Yeah.
That's brilliant, well done.
Oh my
That's
God!
brilliant.
Oh my God!
See quite a bit of your baby's head now.
It's got dark curly hair.
Brilliant, well done.
All that hair.
Look at all that hair. Katie's got dark hair.
Brilliant.
Loads of it.
Keep breathing now.
Brilliant.
This is all stretching now, so you're doing it nicely.
Thrown up.
Brilliant.
Oh
Go
God,
on, you're doing
that
really
hurts.
well. You're doing really well.
Oh no! God, it
Give
hurts!
another push. Give another push, darling. You're doing really well.
Oh my
Okay.
God!
And again, give another push.
No!
Just breathe. Breathe.
It's nearly out. Katie.
Oh God! No!
So after 3 hours and 14 minutes, everyone is overwhelmed with the arrival of baby Charlie.
The birth and everything, it was amazing. I mean, at the end of it, just seeing, I mean, I was watching and I cut the cord and watching everything, it was just fantastic. I mean, I'm over the moon.
He's mine. Chris, come here. Come and see it.
I'll get you an envelope.
Oh, you clever girl. Look at him. Oh.
That's 7.5, sorry.
Is she clever?
It's amazing. Thank you
He's
so
gorgeous. Look at his hair.
That. You did brilliant then.
He looks like you, Chris, when you were born.
Thank you so much. Look at my baby. There's no words to describe how I felt when he was born. I couldn't believe he was mine. He's absolutely gorgeous. I couldn't believe it. I'd made such a gorgeous little baby. It's mine.
Look at his hair.
Look at his.
Colin, you're not in the picture. You'll have to get down.
Oh, God.
Well, I've never had so many visitors.
Everybody's so thrilled.
So all that's left to do now is check Charlie to make sure all his bits are in the right place and weigh him.
I count 3.
4 days later, baby Charlie is back home and has settled in nicely.
Words can't describe how amazing it is to hold him. The first time and every time since, it's fantastic.
6 days overdue, and after a remarkably quick 3 hours and 14 minutes of labour, Katie gave birth to a beautiful baby boy, Charlie.
I'd do it again tomorrow. I loved it, even though I was in absolute agony. I was bringing my baby into the world. It was amazing.